In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Marshall's Jets going up against Landry's Dolphins. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Guyton here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. Yeah. They want the football, they want the attention.
Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks, and we are underway from Miami. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the quarterback for this New York Jets offense, and all the talk about Geno Smith taking over his spot. Then week 7, Geno Smith tears his ACL. Fitzpatrick comes back in, leads him to a win.
And so often a quarterback loses his job not only because of how he's playing, but maybe the team record overall. Remember, the Jets were 1-5 at that point, so they thought they needed a change, tried to shake things up. A great job in relief by Fitzpatrick, rallying them to a victory.
And now the Jets 2-5. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Draw from Fitzpatrick. It's Forte. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Forte coming off his 26th career 100-yard game in Week 7. Second as a member of the Jets. In fact, he had an even 100 yards on 30 carries.
So whatever happened to that stat about once a running back hits 30, the production starts to decline?
He doesn't care about that stat.
Yeah, he's not just aging gracefully. He's aging angrily and putting up big-time production.
Also added 54 yards and a touchdown in the passing game.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. They don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Landry now on the return. He won't go down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here come the Miami Dolphins. They got the win in Week 7 over Buffalo, and Ryan Tannehill in that game was 15-25, with over 200 yards passing and a touchdown. But he's kind of taken a back seat to the story of Jay Ajayi, hasn't he?
He certainly has, and he's happy to do so because there's so much pressure on Ryan Tannehill to lead this team and be the face of it. And when he can turn around and hand it to Ajayi, back-to-back games of over 200 yards running the football, it makes him a better quarterback.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jay Ajayi, if you didn't know his name coming into the season, you probably do now. As you noted, back-to-back games, 200 yards rushing.
You knew his name. It was the pronunciation that we wanted to make sure we had right. And Jay wanted to make sure we had it right. And this is one way to do it, Jay. Keep running the football like this. Everyone will say, Jay Ajayi, in a big, big way.
Only 3 other guys in NFL history, by the way, have had games of back-to-back over 200 yards.
Including Ricky Williams, a former Dolphin.
This one called Jordan Cameron. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many.
I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. It's a wrap. It's a touchdown right there. Even though the safety's going back there, still have enough field to throw the ball. If this was, I could throw the ball over in this area here. Even though the safety's over the top, I still got beat. There's a window here. Let me show you. There's a lot of grass to play with, so I don't know. I need to fix that part.
Matchups now. If you
Maybe
can't
they
run
have.
with a tight end as a linebacker,
Maybe I'm just not
this is going to be the
playing.
result every time.
Madden or All Pro or whatever. Just playing. A little video out there.
Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi.
Of course, it was a
And
holding.
he's brought down.
As soon as I got in the hole, there was a holding call. That was just so typical. That's why I didn't want to go in there. But if you see, I hesitated. I wasn't holding. It's all right,
His
bro.
hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
As soon as I saw that, I saw the hole open up. I said, I'm just not gonna run because it's gonna be a penalty. They called it on bush ride? Why would that animation even happen that way? Why would you hold him from going to the quarterback? Why would that animation happen? Because I stopped running right here. I just stopped running because it's on, thought it was on 70. Because as soon as 70 got in the hole, I was like, this is going to be a flag. This is a stupid, like, this animation shouldn't happen. Right here. Why are you holding him to do anything? That's the, like, I don't know if that's the AI. I don't know. I know there's a tendency. There's a rating on here. It's on CFM, whatever y'all call franchise. But that shouldn't have happened. It's already by him. He should be going to, trying to reach out to go get him. Oh well. Go on back. Push it back. I like the Raiders right now. 23 penalties with 200 yards.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll make it second down. So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187
right there,
yards
96 is
as a
backpedaling.
Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game, running and catching this
turning
season.
and trying to go tackle.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Yeah,
That's
go.
an 8-yard pickup that leads to a new set of downs.
There you go.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down.
Nice,
I wonder if the
crisp
defense
run.
might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Seems like they tuned the running back.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Feels like
It takes
it.
real
Get a little more
coordination
control
between the
running back.
passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same
I want
page with the guy
control.
throwing the football.
Couldn't
Because
have no
sometimes you're
control
throwing
over my guy
it
yet.
in front of the zone,
Give me
sometimes
my
you're throwing it
control.
between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Oh, I just pushed the button. It's not what I wanted.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. He's got in trouble, and And he'll go down back at the 12. Steve McClendon with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Defense looking to make the stop here on 3rd down and goal from the 10. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
So that's I had
Looking
control
at this
of the
situation, if you're at the
running
1, the
back.
2, maybe you go
No,
for it from here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to
Just
get points in this
can't move.
situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and
I don't care
regroup.
about these points. I just want to be able to control my guys.
They run for it with a giant. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Here's the Dolphins defense as they head out to set up shop. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
They start on the ground with Forte. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line, Fitzpatrick. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
What are we playing? What are you doing? But why am I pushing the button?
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Oh, sorry.
So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Now, with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you, it's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last day. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver, 73 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Huh? What? Oh, no.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker.
Show me.
Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins offense onto the field. So much made about Jay Ajayi, but not to be overlooked is the news coming out on Monday night that Arian Foster is leaving the game of football. 4-time Pro Bowler and the NFL's rushing leader in 2010.
And Mark Twain always told us that we do figure out that our dads are pretty smart as we get older. And in his statement, Arian Foster said, "My father always said you'll know when to walk away." And to him, it's never been more clear than right now.
Listen to Pops and Mark Twain. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Tannehill drops it off to Ajayi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins are going to get a 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Riding around the city.
Solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
Getting ready to fit it. Ain't you at work today?
6 points.
Touchdown.
Hello? Ain't you at work today? Aren't you at work today?